All right, it's Tuesday, September 30th, and I had a pretty interesting day today. And so when I first came in here this morning at like 6:45, JFB is still in the trade, down. Um, just wait till I open this up. I'm just trying to be brutally honest with my P&L. And I think I mentioned that one of my worst trades are breaking news. So, since I'm in the sim, I decided, today I'm just going to take a trade on every breaking news. Like, on like the 20, 30 second candle. Like 2 to 3 candles in on the 10 second. I'm not even going to look to see what the news is. I'm just going to take it just to see, what can I learn from that experience? Because it seems like unless it's like private placement news, like it's like I lose uh, pretty badly on it because it's moving so fast. It almost feels that as soon as it goes negative, I'm down, 20, 30, 40, 50 cents in a blink of an eye. And I feel like I can't let it go at that point because I'm down so much. So I'm like, this thing's moving that far down. This thing should move that far up. But it never does. So today reaffirmed that, I suck at trading breaking news. So the key takeaways from this is, I'm not going to blindly trade it until that news is first confirmed. Um, in the chat group that I'm in helps confirm that because, like I said, I saw it pop on the scanner and I got immediately in because these things run so quickly that by the time I dissect it, it's already pulling back. So it's already done that pop. So I'm like, well, what if I just don't even read the news and immediately get in with everybody? It's like that saying where you're at the beach, you see everybody running towards land, you don't know why, but you're gonna go ahead and run too, right? Because if everybody else is running, I might as well run too. So, yeah, but you don't know why. Um, but that's super risky. Not gonna do it. Trading real money, and I should basically turn my chart upside down and then trade my strategy. Yeah, at least today was. Ooh, look at that. That is nasty. That is nasty time. So 22,000. So this one, JFB. I woke up this morning, logged in, and I was down 4 grand on it. Because somehow I left it open from yesterday, and maybe that mentally kind of made me upset. I don't know, man. So I immediately got I sold it, of course. So let's go through these. So IBG, SLXN, NW, NUWE were all breaking news, and and MNDR, I believe. Yeah, MNDR was breaking news as well. So as soon as I saw it pop up on the scanner, typed it in here or clicked on it, typed it into my order book, and hit go. Like I didn't even wait around. So let's go through this first one. IBG. So this one, there were some trades if I would just waited on this. Um, but look at this, man. By the time I hit the scanners, it was already pulling back. Got in right at VWAP, and then it decides to flush below the open. Oh my gosh! In 20 seconds. So that's I lost big time. Look at that. Over. So once again, I think I hit the button twice here because I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make this money back on JFB. We're in this breaking news. It's gone up $2 right here. I'm gonna buy 8,000 shares right here and see what happens. And I lost big time. All right, so that's the first one. SLXN. So this one, oh, didn't write that right. SLXN. Breaking news again. Ooh. So this time, so it hit the scanner, and it pulled. Actually, I didn't catch this one until after this pump right here, and then the guy I follow in the chat group took a trade right here, so I went ahead and took it, but he got out after this little pump from like this 20-cent pump right here, but I didn't get out until way down here at the 200. So once again, I just held it, hoping for a change. I don't know. It was like I was already down, 10 grand for the day. What's another 10 grand, So that's that one. SLXN. Bam. All the way down. All right, next one. NUWE. So this is what not to do, by the way. So once again, pop up, retraced, trying to time this again, got in right here, flushed immediately down. Man, it's just, I'm all over the place on this one. MSS, shouldn't even be looking at this one, because this one was a gainer from yesterday. This was the Crypto Catalyst, or private placement. But someone mentioned it in the chat, and I saw it curling up. And like I said, I'm gonna make all my money back on this trade right here on the break of VWAP. So it actually broke VWAP, came back down, retested. I was like, it's gonna bounce right here. But man, this thing was turning so sharp right here. I have to expect the same reaction from the original action. So I have to expect, if this thing within a minute's time did a move like this, it should, have the same reaction coming down. So I took it at VWAP, lost 25 cents on it. Yeah. All right, next one. Let's just do the losers, because MDR. So I think this one was another news break. So news came out at a little after 10. And I was hoping for a break back up. So that's the thing I got to stop saying, hoping for. Lost on that one, another 25 cents. All right, so the one Wolf, this was a high price. Oh no, this was a high price stock. Once again, I'm down 20 grand, over 25, almost 25 grand. I was hoping for a break up here, and it did eventually break. Let's see, I didn't even map this out. Let's see what I did here. 947. So it was in this run right here. Yeah, so right here. So I saw it bounce off this. So we had this kind of support line here. It was very choppy though. And then kind of saw this area right here as support. So resistance to begin with, turned support, and I was hoping for a break right here. But man, everything just did not do well. So I got in around at the bottom of this range here. I did make around whatever this was, almost 50 cents off this, but it flushed back down. So I got out at yeah. And then that was basically it. The SPRC was basically break even. I was just, when you're down this much, the only thing you can think about is making it back. And I think that's what I needed. I needed to go through that emotion of being way down. What do I do? What's my mental state? And I know this is just sim money, but it did emotionally did affect me. And is this going to sway my decision to start trading with real money? No, man, let's go. Let's do this, No, I'm with the real money I'm trading. I'm probably going to trade very small sizes. I need to get used to working with DAS. I want to, and I know they have a sim as well. So, but yeah, things like I said, key takeaways. Breaking news. What I have to do. So let's go back to this. Breaking news. Was it IBG that had breaking? Yeah. All right, breaking news. So it pops on the scanner, breaking news. Click on what's the news. If it's something, if there's no really good keywords, private, crypto, private placement, or if it's, I guess you could say there's, good news out there. That's not the running theme right now, which is the crypto private placements. I have to see how it reacts. So it'll make a top on the initial run, and then pull back. And if this thing starts creating support, then a push higher to break that high may be the next step. But it puts myself in a position to get in at that support line, and then if it breaks that support line, immediately get out. And that's the thing. Like once that thing turns red, it's get out time, and you can always get back in. Like if it so this is the support line I've mentally drew, and it breaks below that, and my P&L shows red here, bail out. But let's say it comes back in there, and then it starts doing it again. I can get in again, and if it comes back down, get out again. Get out again real quick. So, this move can be. You can mitigate the risk. It's really risk first and then profit. That's the order that should be the priority. Risk first, and then priority, and then profit. I should say, not priority. So, meaning that controlling my risk, taking small losses, outweighs the potential of making the profit, because you don't want this. This will blow. This one day it blew up the count. It's gone. That's 22,000 PDT right there. It's gone. And that was on. Trading under 10 stocks. Like I see people in the chat trading like 100 times a day. For small scalps, or I totally understand now. I can't hold on to these for these long moves right here. Like as soon as I got in here and saw that it was heading downwards, it's out. I should be out right there. So, uh, so yeah, that's the breaking news. That's what I need to follow. And what was the other one? SLXR. No. SLXN. All right, where we go? All right, so this one, kind of did the same thing, but it faked it, faked us out, because we had, the news was okay. It was, so we had this level of support here, and really expecting a breakout over, look at the whole $5. So getting in right here was, break right off VWAP. So, it did have a lot of things going for it. But I guess, today's theme was pump and fade, So that's that key takeaway here. So keep those losers small. Let's look at Bitcoin. All right, so we dumped right here. So this is really looking good. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to show you what I think of this here. I'm going to show you here. This is what's going to happen here. This is prime technical analysis right here. So we're basically at 114,345, and here we go. Are you watching? It's gonna go just like this, right to the moon. See, this is the moon right here, and that's in space. Nah, we have. Looks like we're forming like a crazy. If this thing can break right here, so let's see here. So we got a neckline here. We can get rid of this now. We got a shoulder, head, shoulder. Yeah. See, this guy's happy right here. And if it's up here, he's sad, Yeah. But yeah, this may be right here. I'm gonna leave this up here. All right, well, thanks for looking at that nonsense.